This is your host Apil Bhartiya and welcome to another episode of TFR Let's Talk. And today we have with us once again Dave Bermingham, Director of Customer Success at SIOS Technology. Dave, it's great to have you back on the show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me once again.
Yeah, and today we are going to talk about, ensuring resiliency, redundancy for building maintenance and security systems. Before we jump deeper into the topic, talk a bit about what are these, building maintenance and security systems, and if they are different from other systems.
Building maintenance and security systems are separate but related systems that work together to ensure the smooth operation, safety, and security of a building. Building maintenance systems deal with the upkeep and repair of the physical structure and its components, while security systems focus on protecting the building and its occupants from unauthorized access, theft, or other threats. So these systems may be different from other systems such as energy management or HVAC or fire protection systems, but they often interact with each other to ensure a safe and efficient environment.
Can you talk about what is the importance, or if there is any need at all, for high availability or resilience of these specific systems?
Yeah, the availability and resilience of these systems are essential because they directly impact the safety and security and overall functionality of a building. So ensuring that these systems are always operational and able to withstand disruptions is crucial to minimize downtime and reduce the risk and just maintain the well-being of the building's occupants.
Can you talk about how do building maintenance and security system operators kind of maintain a fine balance between the need for security with the need for easy accessibility, ease of use for occupants?
Right. Yeah. The last thing you want to see, you think about, security systems and people just propping doors open. They're all going to just go out for a quick break and just prop this door open. That's the last thing you want to have happen, right? So balancing security and accessibility in building maintenance and security systems involves creating protocols and processes that cater to both of the requirements. So this might mean implementing access control systems such as card readers or biometric scanners that are user-friendly, but also maintain robust security measures. And then finally provide the appropriate training to the building occupants on how to use these systems effectively and responsibly, and to make sure they understand the consequences of bypassing these systems and make that part of your policy. So make sure that they're not somehow circumventing these systems.
Can you talk about what are some of the emerging technologies or trends that can be leveraged, or it can have impact on building maintenance and security systems?
Some of the emerging technologies that could significantly impact building maintenance and security systems include AI and machine learning for predictive maintenance, Internet of Things devices for real-time monitoring and control. You mentioned Ring cameras, and then advanced video analytics for improved surveillance and threat detection. And that goes hand in hand with your machine learning and AI. So I think these technologies will likely enhance system capabilities and streamline operations and improve the overall efficiency of these systems.
Are there any specific or very common misconceptions that people may have about building maintenance and security systems? And if there are, how is there any way you can address those misconceptions?
Some common misconceptions might be that systems are overly complicated or too intrusive, and to address those misconceptions, it's really essential to communicate the importance of these systems, and then to highlight their benefits, and then finally to demonstrate the ease of use and adaptability to individual needs. I think that's probably the biggest misconception. But once people see the benefits and understand the importance and needs, it's easy to overcome those objections.
If you can share, not necessarily a playbook, but if there are some best practices for building maintenance and security system operators when it comes to ensuring system availability and resiliency?
Some best practices for ensuring system availability and resiliency include regular system monitoring and maintenance. Um, just like your car, you gotta check the engine, you gotta replace the oil, and you make sure it's running efficiently. So continuously monitoring and maintaining those systems. It might be software patches, updates, just like any other system. Make sure you're doing the maintenance on those systems. But beyond that, you're definitely going to want to implement redundancy measures. So whether you're implementing some, high availability failover clustering for some of the components, some of the criticals, you want to eliminate single points of failures in your system as much as possible. But even beyond that, using high quality components, and so you don't want your card readers failing, or any part of the system, any part that can fail is kind of your weakest link. And so you want to make sure you're always using high quality components. You want to conduct risk assessments, so you want to continuously look at where are your liabilities, what are some risks that you're not currently addressing, and then make plans to address those risks. And then finally, what are your contingency plans to address potential failures or disruptions? There was recently a major outage, a cloud vendor where they were locked out of the room they needed to get into, and the system that they needed to get access to was controlling the security. And so that was kind of a little conundrum they needed to resolve. So you got to look at all those possibilities and develop contingency plans to address potential failures and disruptions.
What role is SIOS playing? How your solutions are helping address some of these challenges that we talked about for building maintenance and security teams?
So SIOS Technology's clustering software can help address these challenges by providing high availability and disaster recovery solutions. This software ensures that critical applications and data remain accessible and protected even during unplanned downtime or system failures, by automatically detecting those types of failures, doing sometimes local recovery if possible. So, local recovery, but if all else fails, we have the ability to fail over to the standby system to, make sure that the system continues to run even in the event of failures.
Now, since we are talking about clustering software, can you provide an example of how the clustering software has helped a building maintenance or security operator ensure resiliency and redundancy?
What we do is we have a clustering solution that integrates with many different building maintenance and security offerings that provide resiliency for things like a lot of these systems rely on databases for backend. You're storing user account information, authorized users and so forth. So making sure that critical database is available. Other components, the management systems often involved in many of these, building management systems. Just making sure that the data is replicated and available on the standby system, and then again also providing the HA integrations. So we're continuously monitoring the availability of these systems to ensure that if there's a problem with any component of the system, that we will respond to that issue and initiate a failover to the secondary system to ensure continuous operation with minimal downtime.
Excellent. Once again, thank you. And as you're earlier talking about, these, building maintenance security systems, they kind of use different components, different hardware stack, different software stack. How does your clustering software integrate with existing building maintenance and security systems?
Our clustering software integrates with existing building maintenance and security systems by working with industry standard platforms, so Windows and Linux systems, and the protocols and common applications that are often part of these systems to ensure that they're continuously available. So the software is designed to be compatible with various operating systems and hardware configurations, which allows for seamless integration into the existing infrastructure. And a couple examples: Schneider Electric is a company that provides energy and automation solutions for various industries, including building management. So we have a solution that protects their building management systems. And another one, Milestone X Protect, is a video management software solution. It's designed for surveillance and security applications, and we also provide high availability for the X Protect management console. So we're integrated and provide the HA solution for just two examples in the security and the building maintenance field.
Dave, thank you so much for taking time out today and talk about this topic. And as usual, I love to talk to you again soon. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. It's good seeing you again. We'll talk soon.